Hello guys and welcome back to the series. It's episode number 93 of our epic quest across Europe to win every top flight division in the European nations that are in the game, in our 11th nation at the minute of Romania as the manager of FC Voluntari. It's not been too long since you were last with us. Of course, we came back last episode for our 1000th game in management, which was, a brief look back at our history as a manager from where we started to where we are now. Quick update on how MTK are doing. I always like to do this at the season after. They're still sat in second place, 11 points behind Ferencváros, but they do still have a comfortable lead over Vasas. So we have done some good work there at MTK. We've got them into the top two in the league, basically. After we won the title with them last season, we've left them in a good place. As far as how we're going, though, we have reached the end of the regular season in Romania. We're back today for our first game of the Champions playoff group. We finished top of the regular league. In terms of what's happened since you were here, it was that 4-2 win on camera over Craiova. We then lost, unfortunately. We did lose to, now bear with me with this one, to Politehnica Iași. We conceded a goal in the 85th minute after Mendy was sent off early on in the first half. We probably didn't deserve to lose based on XG, but the fact that we only hit the target just the once probably tells you that we didn't really deserve anything out of the game. So unfortunately we did lose that one. We then took on Petrolul Ploiesti, Costashi with a double in this one, and Anastasi on the score sheet as well in a game which we were very, very comfortable in. They did have their chances to score, as you can see there, but Burhan in goal with a 7.8. He's been fantastic signing for us. Has Burhan. We didn't see a lot of the ball either. We, again, hitting the woodwork lots and lots, which, like I've said before, seems to be something we do a lot here in Romania. Followed that up, though. Unfortunately, we dropped points again with a 0-0 draw this time against UTA Arad. Again, probably should have won, but we didn't really offer enough going forward. Burhan had another good game for us. So we're dropping points, giving Sepsi the chance to catch up to us. We have won our last two, though. A 1-0 win over Cluj, Cluj. Tofan with the goal in the 62nd minute. Cluj didn't have anything. Not a single shot. One corner. They completed 329 passes to our 511. We just absolutely dominated the game. Husic had a great game in defence as well, which is great. But Tofan did get that goal. And then we have most recently taken on Steaua Bucharest. No, not most recently. There's another one after that. I beg your pardon. We did take on Steaua Bucharest, who are currently sat at the bottom of the table. We did win 3-1. Manea came in defence for this one. Husic was actually injured, suspended or injured, one of the two. Atanasoi with another goal, and Costashi from the penalty spot in another dominant performance by FC Voluntari. Most recently, we've taken on Rapid. Now, Rapid were in it's the top six who qualify for the Champions playoff. They were sat in 6th place when we took them on, with CFR Cluj set outside that top six. Now, because of the fact that we grabbed a late equaliser against FC Rapid, Cluj won their game, and Cluj have actually made it into the Champions playoff. We didn't deserve anything from this game. Rapid were very, very good. We did have 8 shots on target, but we barely saw any of the ball. Rapid scored in the 49th minute, but like I say, Anastasi did pop up in the 94th minute. We rotated the squad. We made a raft of changes, all 4 at once, to try and get something out of the game. So unfortunately, Cluj have qualified for the Champions playoff, and this is how the Champions playoff lines up. We've got the top 6 teams. You can see Cluj just getting there now. It does halve your points from the regular season. If we have a look, we did finish 7 points clear of Sepsi, which is why we are top of the league in the playoff. We've lost 5 games this season, but we've conceded far fewer than anybody else, and we've got a far superior goal difference. So as you can see there, Cluj did squeak in on goal difference over Farul Constanta in the end. As far as the Champions playoff goes, I think there's 9 games, possibly Champions playoff, 10 games if we play each team twice. So that's where we're at, and today we're taking on our first opponent in this Champions playoff in Dinamo Bucharest, who are 10 points behind us, which probably means they were 20 points behind us in the regular season. It were 19. So hopefully we can knock this off at the earliest possible opportunity, and it will make it 3 successive nation top flight league wins in a row. You can see in terms of player stats, we're just dominating the season. We've got the highest average rating in Husic, top 2 goal scorers in Tofan and Kostashi, most assists in Atanasoy, and Anastasi's up there as well. Player of the matches, Husic is up there. Clean sheets, Aktag, clear at the top of that one. Interceptions, Husic, we've had a very, very good season. Financially, the club is still okay. We are losing a little bit of money every month, but we're still in a great position. And I didn't bring anybody in the January transfer window. So we're going to get into today's game then, like I say, against Dinamo Bucuresti. And just finish the season off, really. All we have to do is continue to play how we have played throughout the season, and we're going to be knocking that third nation off in a row. Starting lineup for today is Burhan. He's recently back from his first injury of the season, but he is developing nicely. Is the young 21-year-old Turk. I've been quite pleased with him, considering the amount of money we spent on him as well. Gurbaninu is the starting right back for today, ever present this season, 23 appearances, 4 assists, 7.1 average rating, has been fantastic. Central defence, arguably our star signing of the season in Kemal Husic, the central defender, a 7.4 average rating for a central defender is very, very good, and he is improving. The 21-year-old Serb. May look to bring him on with me if I possibly can to my next club. Ioni, the 17-year-old, now 18-year-old, has had a fantastic season as well, a 7 average rating across the 19 starts that he's made. Recently signed a new contract with the club as well, so very pleased about that. He's progressing again. He's growing, as you can see, for somebody who is still growing. His jump and reach has improved. His heading is really good. He's just an excellent defender. Georgie comes in today as the left back. Now, he's not really featured too much for us. I believe Mendy is possibly suspended. He's declined a little bit, but he's 34 years old. He's indeed, Mendy is suspended, but he's more than capable of being a backup to Mendy. Defensive midfield on defend is another one of our signings in Lincoln Abrero. Again, been very, very good for us. Had a good season, although average rating doesn't reflect that. But like I've said before, as a defensive midfielder on defend, you're not going to get good average ratings. So he's in the starting lineup again today. We're still waiting for Tinshu to fully recover from his injury. In fact, he has just about recovered from it. So he may get some game time later on in the game. Aptrey most recently come in 9 appearances, a 6.99 average rating. Again, developing quite nicely in some areas. His technicals will improve over time. He's got very, very good potential. Another one who I'm quite pleased with. And Sabo, fully recovered from his injury, is in on the other side. Again, 18 appearances, a 6.98 average rating. Tofan, who he signed as a striker, is going to play on the right-hand side today. He does quite well in that position, and Kostashi is in decent form. But he's got 10 goals in 21 games for us now in the league, 15 overall in the league and 25. Of course, we signed him at the end of the summer transfer window. A 7.15 average rating, though, is very, very good. Atanasoy continues on the left. He's played pretty much every game for us this season, 26, a 7.11 average rating. Still a young man, still room to develop. According to that, he has hit his potential, though. And then up front is going to be Kostashi, the 17-year-old. He's still 17. Again, improving massively, and now 13 and 13 in the league, which is really, really good. And he's another one who I might look to bring with me to Bulgaria, I think is next. So that's the lineup for today. Hopefully we can get ourselves off to a good start in this Champions playoff. We do, because of the way the league rules work, because it's half-double points, we still do have a 4-point gap at the top. So we are still clear at the top, which is great. Hopefully we can continue that form and pick up this title. We're on the attack, and it's Atanasoy with the corner. It's headed towards goal by Ioani, but it has gone behind for another corner. I think the goalkeeper made a save there. Atanasoy comes across to the left-hand side to take this one as well. Again, towards that near post, headed clear this time. But Atanasoy is going to get the ball back. He's going to get another opportunity to get the ball in. Finds Ioni instead, who, for a central defender, he should not be shooting from there, really. Should have tried to find one of his teammates, but we're still piling the pressure on here with a good free kick. It's headed clear, though, but Popper is going to bring it away for Dinamo Bucuresti. Finds Traska, but Atanasoy's been everywhere so far in this game. He does pinch the ball back and drives down the right-hand side, pulls back on that left foot. to Gubernino, Aptre, Barrero. Gubernino again gets the ball. He has it. Oh, it's a great effort from the right back there. A fantastic effort. The goalkeeper was scrambling, but has gone over the bar. But we've started this game off in dominant form. As I say that, Bucharest come forward and they do get the ball. They've hit the crossbar. They've hit the crossbar. That's their first meaningful bit of possession in the game, and they've hit the crossbar with it straight away. It's now Georgie in at left back today. Finds Aptre with the throw in. Back to Georgie. Barrero. Good ball forward towards Tofan. Doesn't get there though. Obliang gets it clear, but Gubernino picks the ball up. Good cross towards Kostash. Gets his head to it. It's gone just wide. Had to score. It looked easier to score than it did to miss. But we'll continue piling this pressure on with half an hour on the clock. It's been all voluntary. And now we've got another corner. Atanasoy with this one towards Husic at the near post this time. Couldn't keep his headed down though. And in at the half-time break, rather disappointingly, we are still 0-0 with Dinamo Bucharesti. Despite absolutely dominating the game, Kostashi's only on a 6.3. I'm going to tell the boys I'm not particularly happy with them. If Kostash doesn't sort of buck up his ideas in the next 15 minutes, we'll move Tofan up front. We do have, I believe, Anastasi on the bench. We do, so we can switch things around if we need to, but hopefully we don't have to. Kostashi finds his form as Husic wins that header. Only as far as Morello Popu finds Popper again though, but we've pinched the ball with Georgie. Now Ione looking long towards Sabo. Sabo gets there just about, pinches the ball off his man at Nasoe. All the way back to Ione. Driving forward into Aptre. Tofan nearly got its way through to Kostashi, but Husic picks the clearance up. Finds his central defensive partner in Ione, Sabo. He's got Georgie outside of him. Georgie, the wing back, into the penalty area. Pulls it across for Tofan. Danut Tofan with his 17th goal of the season. Gives Voluntari the lead just after half-time, and that is absolutely fantastic that we've taken the lead. I believe Sepsi are losing as well to FCSB. They are indeed. So that extends our lead to the top back to 7 points, which is fantastic. And it's ensuring that the title is going to come to Voluntari. As we come forward again, though, Burhan with the ball finds Ione. Georgie provided the assist for the goal. Ione again finds Husic, who's bringing the ball out over the halfway line. Aptre, Husic again, back to Ione. Nice patient build-up here from Voluntari. Two centre-halves racking the pass stats up. Husic brings the ball over halfway and finds Ione again. The 18-year-old he is now, isn't he? Nice, patient. This is taking its time, this little build-up. Gubernino, finally we're going forward. Looking to take the ball past his man. Finds Aptre instead. Aptre inside to Sabo. Good ball forward to Kostash. This is his opportunity for his goal. He does get his goal. We're going to get the VAR check, though. There's a possibility that Kostashi was offside there. It's a really well taken goal. Really well built up, nice patient play. We have been awarded the goal as well, so he was onside, but it was great patient build up by Voluntari. Aptre with a good ball across. Sabo first time. That's great, that ball. Kostashi gets onto it, which is absolutely fantastic for 2-0. Corner to be swung in by Atanasoy towards that near post again. Husic can't get there though. It's cleared, but Kostashi picks it up. Finds Aptre. Gubernino, Husic back towards Atanasoy. It's cleared though, but Georgie is going to pick the ball up. Can he deliver another fantastic cross? He delivers a cross. I wouldn't say it was fantastic, and they've headed it clear. They're looking to break on us now, but Husic is just imperious in the air. Now Aptre, the ball forward towards Tofan. Kostashi for 3-0. I think Kostash was offside this time, though. I think VAR is going to rule this one out, unfortunately for us. It's good link-up play between the forwards again, though. No, it's been given. It has been given. Good ball forward there. Tofan nods it on towards Kostash. I think it was the right back here, keeping Kostashi on, and 3-0 with 15 minutes of the game remaining. Dinamo Bucharesti have not had a shot on target, considering they finished third in the regular season. They've not troubled us really, as Ione wins that one in the air, but it's Petrea who picks the ball up for Dinamo Bucharesti. Georgie gets across. They've given a foul. It looked like outside the area to me. Be nice to keep the clean sheet in this opening game of the Champions playoff. The VAR are going to check it. I think it's going to be given as a foul though, rather than a penalty. I think that's a correct decision. So still the opportunity to keep our clean sheet intact, as Sepsi are still losing to FC SB. Cluj are drawing as well, so Cluj, the defending champions, possible to finish bottom of this playoff group. As Marin brings the ball out for Sepsi, Antonasoy gets back to him, and now Georgi Ioni looking to make it 4 in injury time at the end of this game. Ioni carrying the ball a long way, looks for Tofan, doesn't get there though, but Gerbanino's going to win that header. No, he doesn't. But Husic does collect the ball instead, brings it back over halfway, finds Abtrey, looking for Tofan down the line, doesn't get there though. Now Traska looking to get Marin away. Ioni's missed it, really should be doing better, and we have conceded the goal. George Marin with his 12th of the season. I think that's a mistake there from Ioni. Really should have cut that ball out forward from Traska. He's got to win that. And the goalkeeper's a little bit at fault as well. He really should be doing better with that. But full time, guys, 3-1 win, which is fantastic. Atnasoy, I've just noticed, has actually picked up a little bit of a groin injury there while we've been playing. But fantastic to pick that result up to start off on winning ways in this championship playoff group. I think we've extended our lead at the top as well with Sepsi drawing. So we're now 7 points clear, positive goal difference, which is fantastic with 9 games of the season now remaining. So we're in a good place. But guys, thank you very much for watching. As always, it's been a pleasure. As always, we're looking to tick this nation off as quickly as possible. If you do like what you've seen, though, please remember to hit that thumbs up button for me. It does help me out. You know, all you have to do is click a little button, and it helps me out massively, and I do appreciate it every time. But alternatively, if you do like what you've seen and you want to come back for more, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification button as well, just so you know when future episodes are released. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for being here, and I'll see you all in the next episode. So cheers, guys. Take it easy.